One of the questions we get asked a lot is, can elderberry syrup go bad? And the answer is yes. It definitely can mold, it can spoil, it can turn, and it can expire. One of the things that we need to understand is that if your elderberry syrup is homemade, if you've made it yourself, like maybe you made it in your Instant Pot and you keep it in the refrigerator, the honey is going to be the only preservative that is in there. So it's really important for you to watch it and to understand that because there is a lot of liquid and there's a lot of water activity, that it will go bad eventually. The kind of rule of thumb is if you keep it refrigerated, it's going to be at the most like 60 days from the day that you make it. Think about the way that you clean your jar. You want to get a jar that you know that's gone through the sanitized cycle in your dishwasher. You want to make sure that your caps are clean, that the lid that you use is clean, and you want to make sure that your kids aren't drinking out of the jar. Does that happen? Absolutely. Do they drink out of the milk and out of the orange juice? Absolutely. Are they going to drink out of the elderberry jar if you're not watching? Absolutely. So that can cause contamination and bacteria. The other thing that people ask a lot is, if I left my elderberry syrup out on the shelf overnight, do I have to throw it away? The answer is no, but I would use it up within the next 3 or 4 days. So you can mix it into orange juice. You can mix it into their smoothies. Wonderfully smart friend whose kids would not drink elderberry syrup on a spoon, she mixed it into their peanut butter and jelly. And whenever she gave them their peanut butter and jelly, that's how she was able to get their elderberry in. So that's an easy way. You can make popsicles, which are really, really nice if your kids have a sore throat or a cough. You can make a popsicle with some elderberry and some chopped up fruit. But if you do leave it on the table and you leave it out overnight, I don't think you have to throw it away right away, but I would use it within the next few days. Ways to keep your elderberry good is to make sure that you're not introducing any foreign bacteria into the jar, that your jar is clean, that it's sanitized, and that if it's labeled like this, if it does have a barcode and it does have a label, then you know that the way that it is manufactured is safe and that it's compliant to FDA standards. A lot of homemade elderberry, there's people that are just making it in their kitchen, which that's great. I wish every single person would use herbs for their family's health and make it in their kitchen. Just understand that food safety precautions do have a lot to do with how long your elderberry syrup will stay good. And that is how elderberry syrup can go bad or get moldy. You can also check by taste, and you feel like it does kind of taste a little bit sour or it tastes like it's turned. That's going to be your indication to go ahead and toss it and to make a new batch or to buy a new bottle before you actually see any type of mold activity in your container. But if you ever have any questions about the shelf life or the expiration date, or if you have a concern specifically about your elderberry syrup, please reach out to us. Our customer service department is here. We are waiting and ready to answer any questions that you have at any time. We're here to support you and your family's health, so please reach out to us. We're happy to help.